If you're soft and you know it, I'll look at you, I'll know it, everyone knows it. You've also got that I lift, but I also eat look. Decent arms, maybe some chest, but no abs because they're buried under 4 layers of fat. Soft, frustrated, trying every diet that promised abs in 30 days, and I failed all of them. But after years of screwing up, I cracked the code. The code is abs you can have year round. Today, I'm getting the 10 rules that I've learned the hard way, every mistake that cost me years, every myth that kept me soft, and exactly what finally worked. Only 1% of guys have visible abs. When you get them, everything changes. How people see you, how you see yourself, how you feel taking your shirt off at the beach. So I'm going to show you each rule, why you're probably breaking it right now, and exactly how to fix it. Let's start with the rule you don't want to hear, but you won't be able to escape. And this first one pisses everyone off. You're eating too much. You think you're different. You think that your body doesn't follow the laws of physics. I barely eat anything. And I thought the same thing. Tried keto because carbs make you fat. Tried intermittent fasting because insulin timing matters. Tried everything except facing the one uncomfortable truth that actually matters. I'd lose weight for 2 weeks, think I found the secret, then balloon back up faster than a student's credit card debt. But here's the brutal reality. You're eating more than you burn, and that's it. That's the entire reason you don't have abs. The day I started tracking, not guessing, not guesstimating, tracking everything changed. Turns out that 1800 calories were actually 2800 calories of self-deception. You're not skeptical, physics applies to you too. Your metabolism isn't broken, your honesty is. So stop telling yourself you're the exception to thermodynamics. My body is different story. That's your prison cell and you're holding the key. Drop the victim story, own the numbers and get your power back. But just eating isn't enough. If you lift for an hour and sit on your ass for the next 23, that's your entire problem wrapped up in gym membership. I used to think that my workout was my movement quota. I train hard for 300 calories burned. Then I'd spend the rest of the day moving left like a sloth on sedatives. Meanwhile, eating 2,500 calories and wondering why I'm not getting lean. It's like trying to empty a bathtub with a teaspoon when the faucet is running full blast. When I added 10,000 steps, I did 30 minutes of cardio daily, the fat melts off faster than ice cream in August. Not because cardio is magic, but finally burning enough to create a real deficit. So don't think of cardio or steps as punishment for eating. Think identity transformation. You're becoming an active person. Movement isn't what you do, it's who you are. The day you adopt that mindset, staying lean the daily battle becomes automatic behavior. But even then, you're probably just too impatient. 2 weeks. That's your maximum attention span before throwing in the towel. It's not working. Or worse, crash diet like your life depends on it. 1 meal a day, 800 calories of misery. Lose muscle, look worse, binge until you hate yourself. Then you get fatter than when you started. And I lived in that Groundhog Day for a long time. If you want abs by summer, by the wedding, by the holiday next month, here's the newsflash. Your body doesn't give a shit. Abs take months, depending on where you start, sometimes a full year. The only way you'll ever get them is by accepting the timeline and staying the course. And winners play the long game and losers chase quick fixes. Stop asking, how fast can I get abs? And start asking, how long can I sustain this lifestyle? When you detach from artificial deadlines, you start winning the real game. But diet without this next rule is completely useless. And before we move on, let me be real with you for a second. If you're watching this and thinking I need to get serious about this, I've got something that can help. In the description, there's a 21-day fat loss blueprint that changes everything. It'll give you the exact day-to-day plan to implement it with no guesswork and no confusion. Just follow the blueprint and watch your body transform. Links in the description and it's free. So if you're the same weight as last year, same reps as last month, same half-hearted effort as yesterday, then wondering why you look exactly the same in the mirror, then here's the reality. I have walked through workouts, 3 to 10 reps of everything. Never had weight, never push harder, just checking the I worked out box and feel good about it. Then I'd diet and look flat, stringy, weak, like a deflated balloon trying to pass for athletic. A muscle foundation to reveal when the fat came off. Progressive overload isn't a suggestion, it's the law. Every single session needs to be measurably harder than last time. More reps, more weight. Train like you actually respect yourself. Every rep is proof of who you are becoming. When you coast through workouts, you're telling yourself that you don't deserve progress. Your body is listening to that message. But even perfect training fails without this food rule. You want exciting meals, new recipes every week, Instagram-worthy food porn. That's exactly why you're still fat. I've chased fancy diets like a food blogger. Meal plans with 30 recipes, perfect macro timing, special supplements that promise to hack my metabolism. I never knew what I was exactly eating. Constantly guessing portions, constantly failing because complexity breeds confusion. Success came from embracing boring. Chicken, rice and vegetables. Same breakfast every day, same lunch, same dinner for months. And this is because simplicity beats variety when results matter. You don't need fun food, you just need predictable outcomes. When your meals are boring and consistent, your progress becomes boring and consistent too. That's exactly what you want. But what happens when you inevitably mess up? Friday night, eating pizza with friends. Saturday morning, you think it's already ruined and proceed to eat everything that isn't nailed down. And I've done this on weekends in the past. One unplanned meal becomes a 3-day food festival. Monday is always the new start, but then Monday becomes next Monday and then Monday after. So here's the truth that will set you free. One bad meal doesn't matter. The spiral you create afterwards destroys everything. Mistakes aren't failures, they are data points. Winners reset after one meal and get back on track immediately. Losers use one mistake as permission to quit for 3 days. Every time you have a choice. You're choosing which person you want to be. But sometimes the problem isn't willpower, it's just your body breaking down. If you feel like garbage, look flat and lifeless, can't recover between workouts, but you keep pushing harder because no excuses. If you're a man, your testosterone's probably in the gutter. Cortisol's redlining, thyroid struggling, sleep is absolutely trash. But you think the answer is more cardio and less food. You're not being tough, you're being stupid. When I finally fixed my sleep, managed stress properly and actually prioritized recovery, something magical happened. The fat came off easier. The energy returned, mental clarity improved, and abs finally appeared. Rest isn't weakness, it's strategic intelligence. Real discipline means knowing when to push, when to recover. Your body can't reveal abs if it's fighting to survive your lifestyle. For the final 3 rules that will separate winners from quitters. You want to drop 20 pounds in 30 days. Transform your entire physique by summer. Get abs without barely changing your habits. When I finally set realistic goals of 1 to 2 pounds per week maximum, something incredible happened. I actually achieved them. The consistency replaced frustration. And that's what you need to do. Stop chasing fancy timelines and ground yourself in reality. Build genuine trust with yourself by hitting achievable wins week after week. And that's why fast fat loss never lasts. Every crash diet ends the same. Rapid weight loss with more weight gain plus interest. Slow, steady cuts are the only ones that stick. They're boring, they're unsexy, they work. Think like a smart investor, not a lottery player. Slow, compound progress beats boom and bust cycles. And never stop learning. The guy with permanent abs, the ones who stays lean year after year, never stops educating themselves. They track their data. They adjust when progress stalls. They learn from every mistake. And they treat the body like a science experiment. So you keep starting over because you stop learning. Stop thinking of abs as a finish line you cross once. Think of them as evidence of a lifestyle you want to maintain forever. The body you want follows the man you develop. And this is why you don't have abs. You eat too much, you move too little, you quit too soon, you train without purpose, you can't stick to the basics. Your slip-ups turn to surrenders, you ignore your body's health signals, and you set delusional goals. You want everything too fast. You stop learning from your failures. Every single one of them is fixable. Every single one is a choice you make daily. You can fix those patterns and finally get abs you want, or keep making excuses and stay exactly where you are. The decision is completely yours. But if you're ready to stop spinning your wheels and want everything you need, finally lose that fat covering your abs, check out this video for the complete fat loss system. It has everything you need to know to make a real transition.